Welcome back, guys, to a brand new live stream. Hope you're all having a good day. Now, the market right now is pretty shit. You guys can see Bitcoin is below its bull market support band right now. And, what's really happening with Bitcoin right now is the stock market, NASDAQ specifically, wasn't doing the best earlier. It's recovered now. Obviously, when the market opened up, it was down like 5-6%, just mainly because of Google earnings did not come in as well as the market was predicting. So Apple was trading at 216, 200, and now it's at 190. So because of that, a little miss on the earnings, and it wasn't a massive miss, it was a very tiny miss. The market kind of dumped off, and now that Bitcoin is very correlated to the stock market, even if it's not crypto related, the market tends to go down if the stock market goes down. It never used to be. It used to be a bit different. There's period of time where crypto, kind of separated from the stock market, but because we got so much institutional investment in crypto, and they kind of dictate how Bitcoin moves. When the stock market goes down, it goes down with it, and because of that, Bitcoin's kind of staggering around these levels. It kind of whipped off the previous range at the 91K region, and we obviously went back up just a few days ago when we seen the biggest capitulation, in 24 hours. I think apparently it was 2 billion, but some exchanges was estimating 12 to 14 billion. That's quite sad because that's a lot of money just being wiped out from people's, wallets. But Jobin, good to see you, my friend. Simon, good to see you. Bush, good to see you. Jamie, good to see you. Raiters, good to see you as well. Khalid, good to see you, my friend. Others, BTC, good to see you as well. I'm down 90%. I'm down 70% on your picks, especially NAI and props. Can I break even? So, first of all, my friend, I don't know how you're down 70% because either you bulk buy or you don't buy when I tell you. You buy when the market goes up, and then when the market corrects again, then you obviously go down way more. Because I told people to buy NAI at different prices, and you don't ever bulk buy at one price. And that's something I always tell people: don't bulk buy at one price, because when the market goes down unexpectedly, how are you going to DCA if you bought all your bags at one price? So that's your fault, my friend. First of all, you should never ever bulk buy and then cry when the price goes down. I don't even know how you're down 70%, because for you to be down 70% on prop base, you would have had to buy at like fucking 10 cents, which I've never ever told anyone to buy prop base at 10 cents. And NAI, you might be down on NAI. I think even I'm down on NAI now. But NAI is still a fundamentally good project. I don't really care about short-term price action. Right now, the whole market is down. So you cannot expect specific coins to outperform. And prop base is down quite a lot today, actually. I'm quite surprised it's come down this much. But it's coming down to major support now. But they have an AMA on Sunday or in a few days. So that should help, reveal some stress. And sometimes what tends to happen is when it goes down, people like to complain that there's something wrong with the project. But in reality, if you look at the RWA coins across the board, majority of them have taken a step back. ATR has taken a step back. Let me get rid of this. It's down. Bricken is down. All of these coins are down. And, this ain't just Bricken or something. This is the entire market. When you got virtuals coming down, this much, you cannot expect some low cap RWA coin to hold the line. The whole market's going down at the moment. And that's why, I always stress to people, don't buy at one price. If you just bulk buy at one price, what are you going to do when the market goes down? Clearly, you didn't buy at the right time. And you just, when the market was going up, you just FOMO'd in. And now it's obviously gone down significantly. When you see the biggest capitulation in history of crypto in 2 days, your altcoins are going to be down, my friend. And that's something you should pick up from now on, is never to bulk buy at one price. But 70% for NAI and prop base is not really a big issue, my friend. G-Man, good to see you, my friend. What's the best buy right now, AI Tech or Nuclei? Yeah, Alt's holding the line. It hasn't really dumped. It's just chilling over here. It tends to hold a lot better than some other altcoins. But right now, I would say the best DCA is probably NAI, which is, it's sitting at this major support now. So you see NAI, it's had this crazy support for a while now. For I think it was a couple of months actually that this just held this support. Yeah, from September all the way to like November before going up. And obviously I was accumulating in this range. This is when I was buying NAI in this range over here. And it went up, had a very good pump when the market got bullish, and then obviously when everything went back to shits, the market went back down again. It's as simple as that, my friend. This is the concept of DCA. If you just bulk buy at one price, if you bulk buy here, right, at like 0.6, you're going to be down 50% over here. If you buy 20% here, 30% here just to get a bag, and then when it goes down here, you can buy another 30, 40%. And if it goes lower, you finish your bag. That's how you DCA. The same thing with prop base. If you're going to buy prop base, maybe you buy 20% here, like 0.6. This is how I DCA prop base. I bought some over here. It rallied up. Obviously, I didn't take profits. Then it came down here to the 4.5 cents region. I bought here. And now I'm probably going to buy a bit more here. And if it goes down a bit more, because now is that support, maybe it'll go down to like 3 cents or maybe a little bit lower, possible. Then I'll just finish my bag because that's the historic lows. You're not going to get prop base below 3 cents. It's very unlikely because it's very likely to bounce at some point because they have an AMA. They're going to probably release, some news. At the moment, I think a lot of people are losing sentiment in prop base, which is fine. Because when the market got bullish, it got bullish, pumped very well, and it's one of those assets that held very well, surprisingly. I was thinking it would have done the same thing again, but it didn't. It just kept going down. But it's still going to do fine long term because it's still building. It's a legit project. And AI Tech did some bullish stuff today as well. So if you go on AI Tech, they've just made an entire hub for AI gaming using AI agents. So, as long as your project is still working and it's still developing, you don't really have much to worry about, my friend. So this is what they've done now, right? So AI Tech launches an AI agent tab hub, a new era for AI gaming in Web3. AI Tech introduces AI agent, powered by mini games on Telegram, built on whatever that is on Ton. This, innovative game merges AI agents, blockchains, and gaming. So this is a very, very big update for AI Tech, sorry. And I think, as long as, like I said, as long as your project is still developing and they're still working, that's the only thing that matters. And these guys are continuously working. The price action will catch up, as I explained many times with AI Tech, that the vesting schedule will cool off very soon. But then we also have, some other bullish stuff that's happening in the background. And, I'll go over why the market is, we're getting all these bullish news and the market's not doing fuck all. And, a big example of that, a main reason is that it's just manipulation. BlackRock is going to launch, an exchange in EU. So the EU elites, the big institutions, the companies there can now purchase Bitcoin ETFs, which is quite good. We've had over the last day, yesterday, Fidelity, bought 26 million worth of Ethereum. BlackRock made the biggest purchase of Ethereum yesterday, with over 100,000 Ethereum. They've also bought some more BTC as well. And if you noticed, although the prices are going down, if you keep an eye on the ETF numbers, the ETF is not going down. These, the bigger players, the institutions, they're not selling their Bitcoin because they know what's coming. A reserve is coming soon. A Bitcoin reserve is coming. And that could be a good enough catalyst to, to push Bitcoin higher. And, when Bitcoin goes higher, Ethereum go higher, total free is going to go higher. Everything's going to go higher. That's how the market works now. Do you think we'll see pumps in March, and how many X's on your top plays do you expect from here, my friend, if QT remains? Look, if QT remains, which QT cannot remain forever, at the end of the cycle, the business cycle, QE will always come, because at the end of the business cycle, you either get a recession or some sort of scare, and they are not going to let the market. I don't think Trump will let the market go into a recession, so it's going to, and I don't think the Fed would do that either. It's very likely that what they're going to do is they're going to start QE at some point. Now, it all depends on how the labor market comes out in March, well, in February, in January. That's all it depends on. If the labor market is strong, then the Fed has a less incentive to cut rates. And rate cuts are very good for altcoins, as we can see. As soon as the Fed said less rate cuts, look how hard the altcoin market tanked. And that caught everyone by surprise. And the liquidation that we had a few days ago, that caught everyone by surprise as well. That was just pure market manipulation. And the whole market has reset. The fear and greed now, yesterday, it was 39% fear. Today is 45. Very likely tomorrow will probably be somewhere in the low 40s as well. So the whole market reset. And during that reset, if, Trump, his company, doubled the Ethereum bag. Their whole portfolio was 400 million Ethereum. I mean, in general, 420 across the whole portfolio. Now they have over 400 million just in Ethereum. They bought 220 million worth of Ethereum during the market crash. And everyone was panicking because of trade wars. And it was all bullshit. Because what he's doing is he's claiming to put tariffs on these companies. But in reality, all he's doing is just negotiating. He's telling them, if you don't listen to what I do, this is the response. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get 20%, 10% tariffs, 25% tariffs. And obviously, those countries are not going to take 25% tariffs because it's going to affect their economy. So they're just going to listen to what he has to say. And the whole goal of what Trump is doing is just to stop fentanyl from going into America. That's all it is, which comes from China, which then goes to the cartel. The cartel then smuggle it into the America, and that's why they targeted those countries and Canada as well, the border of Canada and because the border police don't give a shit. That's why all this fentanyl is going into America, and that's why he put tariffs on those countries specifically. So they're gonna, I think he's gonna have a meeting with the Chinese president this week. So we're gonna find out, how that goes. And it's very likely going to go fine because they're not going to put tariffs on China. China's the factory of the world. They need China. Fizz, good to see you, my friend. Carlos, Matt, good to see you, my friend. King Casper, good to see you, brother. Boys, hit the like as well. Good to see everyone in the chat. Good to see you. Smash the like, everyone. Shadow, good to see you. Alex, good to see you as well. Jason, good to see you, brother. Squibber, good to see you. Yeah, DCA now, laugh later. That's exactly right, bro. Like, you got to keep in mind, guys, there's only a small percentage of people that win in crypto. If you are in crypto and you're overly emotional, you're going to make stupid decisions. You're going to sell when everything goes down, and you're going to FOMO back in when it goes green again. And that's why I guarantee you a lot of people did that a few days ago. They sold down here, and then they FOMO back here, and look, we went back down again. Now they're saying the bull run's over, it's done. And, this is one thing that never changes in crypto is human psychology. It's always the same. Whenever everything's in fear, people don't buy thinking it's going to keep going lower and lower and lower. And then when they pumps and they see some green, they FOMO in. But then you miss that initial pump, which is massive. You miss that 30% pump, 40% pump when the market reverses. You guys already know every single one of our altcoins, when the market flipped bullish, they pumped aggressively. It's not like they weren't pumping. All of them were pumping, with the exception of AI Tech. AI Tech did not pump. That's fine. That's mainly because of the harsh vesting, which comes to an end at the end of this month. So after February, AI Tech will start moving again with the market because there's not enough sellers. There's less sellers. The market, the vesting goes from 180K down to 40K or 30K or something. So, the selling pressure is going to be massively reduced. And, because once the market, kind of picks up, and once the data center is built, they're going to be burning a lot more tokens as well in the process. So right now, the market is dead. And I know a lot of people have kind of given up. And I can see it. It's very visible. Even in my private group, a lot of people are becoming bearish. And that's generally when you buy. Because when the average person, the retail investor, gets bearish, it means you accumulate in a few weeks, maybe a month. Everything's going to go back into greed again, and you're going to wish you bought again. That's what happens every time. You guys have been here for the past 3 years now. You've witnessed it. You've seen a glimpse of what a bull market could look like. You've seen it in December. You've seen it last year, 2023, early 2024. You've seen it in 2022 after the FTX crash in January, February, the market pumped. You've seen a glimpse of it. And, you can spend 4 years chopping, doing bullshit. Market doesn't really go anywhere. Pumps, comes down, pumps, goes down. And then in the space of 4 to 5 months, you can make stupid amounts of money, life-changing money, if you survive that long. That's all it is. And most people don't survive. And that's why a majority of people don't make money in crypto. Only a small percentage, 2, 3%, 4% maybe. And it's only because they give up along the way. Yes, your bags might be down here, there. It doesn't matter. If you pick quality projects and your project's not going to rug pull. How many projects rug pulled since the liquidation? Many projects people were bullish on rug pulled. And that's the quality. That's where quality fundamentals come in. I don't think any of my projects are going to rug pull. I genuinely don't think so, because they continuously work. Yes, price action doesn't look the best, but price action catches up on good projects. I've said this multiple times. And is clearly, when the market pumped in December, you all made a lot of people made good money on Sensei, ATR, Bricken, Prop Base. All of these pumped. Every single one of them pumped. Naka pumped. AI Tech kind of pumped. Alt pumped. Nuclei pumped, like 5x, 4x. AGI pumped. OTK pumped. And you look at some of other gaming projects, right? Look, gaming specifically. Go look at a majority of gaming projects. They're all dead. They're completely dead. Mavia was one of the best gaming projects a lot of people was, liking or whatever. But Mavia was never, ever... I've never really liked Mavia, but because of the partnerships and the hype and the exchange listings, it could have done well. But with gaming, you have to buy, and I've said this multiple times with every single gaming project that these people always get bullish on. I told them, never buy gaming projects off launch. Never buy them until they get close to seed prices. And now Mavia is a good buy around these regions, maybe down to like seed. It's a good buy then. You don't buy it when it's $4 or $5 and the early investors got in at 30, 20 cents, because you're going to lose out over a period of time. Now, if you was in a full-blown bull market, altcoin season, then it would be different, because the unlocks don't matter. But when you go into a phase of QT over the last 3 years, 4 years, these altcoins get wrecked a lot more. Especially when the liquidity is elsewhere. Liquidity is in Solana coins, meme coins, some AI agents. It's not in gaming, and it's not in DeFi. It's not in all these narratives. Eventually it rotates. It rotates all the time. It rotated from meme coins to AI agents. Look how much money our AI agents made. A lot of money. People made stupid amounts of money on AI agents. Eventually, it's going to rotate to something else. Sentiment has to be there, though. Okay, crypto, good to see you. Nice haircut, bro. Crypto started pumping in 2022. What is the chance of 2025 worst crypto ever? I don't really believe that. I don't really think the market has pumped since 2022. I think specific coins have pumped since 2022. But not all coins have pumped, my friend. It hasn't. You guys can see that for yourself. I mean, just look at the market the last couple of years. Let's say last year. Last year, I would say, was the worst year, 2024, with the exception of the first couple of months. Yeah, that was the worst year. Now, so far, the market has done another reset. It's done another reset after March, and it's done another reset now. And the only thing I can say is that there's a lot of manipulation going on. During this period of Bitcoin's life, during this period, let me just zoom out. And this is something that always happens with Bitcoin. We go into a bear market, FTX crash happens, everyone says crypto's over, then it pumps, and then you get a period of time where the market doesn't go anywhere. I think these are the times where the ETF rumors came out, the market rallied on the base of the ETF, and then Coinbase and Binance got hit with the SEC thing. They got hit with the whales notice, and the market dumped back again, and everyone thought that's it. Whatever, we're going to go back into a bear market. We're going to come back down to the low 20s. And then obviously Bitcoin surprised us again. The ETFs got accepted. And then we went on a massive rally. And then over here, everyone said this is it. This is the top. The market consolidated for approximately 6 months while the big institutions accumulated. And then when Trump won, we rallied again. And the same thing's happening now. We're seeing accumulation happening in this, in this phase. If I go to the order books, which I'll show you guys next live stream, a lot of people are accumulating in the low 90s because that's where they're seeing a lot of value in Bitcoin. They're not accumulating up here unless there's some bullish catalyst. They're accumulating large amounts at the low 90s. So keep that in mind. And these market makers are manipulating crypto to the max. You guys can see it, bro. Like if you go follow that Marty Party, whatever the fuck the guy's name is, guy over here, he literally tells you where how the market is being manipulated. They send stupid amounts of money to Coinbase, and Coinbase and Binance sends money to Watermute. Watermute then starts market selling. They don't sell normally. They start market selling stuff like this. They send it, and then once they're ready to buy up, and once they buy again, what they do is they send USD to Watermute, start pumping these assets back up, and that's how they liquidate the market. This is how the exchanges make the money. Otherwise, they will go bankrupt. So this is, there's a lot of manipulation. I think it's a very dirty game, but that's what these fuckers are doing. They're manipulating you to sell your bags, and then when you're done selling, they will buy back your bags off you and they'll push the price back up. And when this happens a long period of time, what tends to happen is people lose sentiment. People give up on the concept of Altseason. People give up on saying this is the top, this is it. And that's what happened. People were saying the exact same thing here. And they were saying the exact same thing down here. When the ETF rumors and then Binance got hit with the Wells notice, and then we just rallied. Then because we rallied so aggressively, it took time to consolidate again, to accumulate, and then we rallied again, and the same thing's going to happen again. And I think the next one, and I genuinely think the next one will be an Ethereum pump, because what's happening with Ethereum now is what was happening with Bitcoin down here. They're accumulating large amounts of Ethereum, and they are going to send the price higher. Ethereum, despite how the chart looks, has been in a consistent uptrend since the start of the cycle. You guys can see it here yourself. It's been in a consistent uptrend. This was, early 2022 bear market times. It's just been in a steady uptrend. It's not like Ethereum's died or anything. It's literally in a steady uptrend. And the reason it hasn't gone anywhere for the last, 6-7 months, or the last 2-3 years, let's say the last year and a half, is because Ethereum has been dying against Bitcoin. But the USD valuation is in a slow uptrend, and it most likely will go higher again. And guess what? Hopefully this time it breaks the 4K region. But they're keeping Ethereum suppressed while they accumulate. You guys can see these guys are buying large amounts of Ethereum for a reason. They're not no big institution is going to buy stupid amounts of a coin and want it to go down 30, 40, 50%. It doesn't make sense for them to do that. You guys can see it for yourself. They're accumulating. Trump has got a lot of Ethereum. I think 70% of his entire portfolio is Ethereum. It's just that it would be too easy if everyone just won right now. All this bullish news coming out, the market rallied. It would be too easy. The whole point of this market is only a small handful of people can win while majority lose, because only a few people can exit and other people have to be back holders and hold into the next cycle. It's a dirty game, but this is just how it is. And, the way that these guys get you is they'll make you bearish, and then you give up. And then They will send the prices higher again because they can do that, right? There's not enough. There's the amount of money that's in the stock market is like 1%. 1%, 2% of the stock market comes to crypto. We will be running a lot. We will be pumping hard. That's how much, that's how much liquidity is in crypto. It's not a lot. One stock in the crypto in the stock market is worth more than the entire crypto space put together. Just think how early you guys are, some of you are, to crypto in general. And we're getting regulatory framework. We had a meet the government or the senator or some bullshit had a meeting the other day talking about Bitcoin reserve is one of the first things on their list that they're going to do, what they're going to talk about, what they're going to think about. The wealth fund manager, whatever the hedge fund manager thing is separate to crypto. They're going to have their own crypto thing. And they are hinting it is going to come at some point. It's very obvious. 22 states in the United States have now applied for Bitcoin reserve. That's quite a lot. That's almost half of the entire country. Like I said, they're going to make it as hard as possible for you. And like a lot of people, they're probably down on their bag. They're down on their bag. There's no point of you selling now. Like I said, you've seen glimpses of what the market pumps. You've seen it already. Just wait for that moment again and just take some profits. If we are in QT, if we remain in QT, it's best to trade the markets until QT is over. Because yes, the market will pump for like a month, maybe 2 weeks or whatever. And then Powell's going to come out and say some stupid shit, and the market's just going to go back down and eat all the gains back. That's exactly what happened from December to now. Exactly what's happened. So we trade the market moving forward until QT ends, because when QT ends, you'll have a sustainable pump. You're not going to have, some stupid stock market, news come out. Crypto will still go up. It might dump slowly in the short term, maybe a couple of percentages, but it's still going to continue to go up because there's more money being injected in the markets when QT stops. Is this the new mic? No, it's not, my friend. Anyone buying Waterfall? I think it'll surpass Solana one day. Layer 1 blockchain. Don't snooze. Waterfall, I've never heard of this project. We can have a look. There's a new project coming out called Bearer Chain very soon. I think it's tomorrow, actually. And Binance is giving out a lot of airdrops for that coin. Waterfall. Let's have a look. Well, I've never heard of this. First of all, sitting at 1 million market cap. So this is going to replace Solana. I don't think it will. The website does not even let me open this shit up. I don't know why. No, my friend. I don't think this is going to replace Solana, bro. Be honest. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with my internet? I'll have to look into this separately, but I don't think I can do coin reviews today. Steve, good to see you, bro. What is happening with 01 Labs? Lost a big bag. 01 Labs. I don't know what's happening with it, bro. Let me see. I told people 01 Labs is not really that much of a good project. Oh shit, it's down 26% today. Damn. Yeah, I told people this is not. I would rather buy other projects. And the thing is, right, once sentiment goes, and keep in mind these guys have an unlock coming soon. So even though they say it's 100% in circulation, they've just locked up some of the tokens. And when the unlock comes, it's going to keep dumping. And I told you guys, once your reputation as a project gets ruined because you've been, you've had some shady backgrounds regarding the, previous rug pulls, etc. People, big money loses, sentiment. And then it kind of leads to like a waterfall effect where once those guys start selling, the price keeps going down, obviously, because they hold the majority of the supply. They start selling, and then the lower people start selling. And that's how it goes. Eventually, it will bottom out, but we don't know when. We don't know when it's going to bottom out. But the team is shady. They've had a weird background. They've known to rug pull shit before. And, why would you hold a token knowing that the team has had experiences of a rug pull? It doesn't make sense. Another project that's in the same boat as Zero Labs is this shit project. I think it's called GLS. This project, right, has rug pulled 2 other projects prior to launching this one. So it's not one. The team is shady. Why would you hold this project? How do you know they're not going to do the exact same thing to this project? They launched the coin, raised the money multiple times, 2-3 projects, I'm pretty sure it was. And guess what? They rugged it. It just the chart looked exactly like this, and then they just disappeared and later launched a new one. But what they do is when they do that is they steal the investors' money. So you have to be stupid to buy this shit non-stop. So yeah, I don't know, but this is another shady project, and I don't like buying shit with the team shady, bro. Just buy fundamentally strong projects that are doing just fine, outside the crypto. They have a legit business, they're earning income, they're still developing, they're still working. The price action will catch up when the market gets bullish. We've seen it with every single one of our coins. It will get bullish again. You just have to be patient and wait. Some of them will go down a bit more than others, is fine. But when the market get bullish, all of them will pump. How you doing, bro? What's my thoughts on Grift? I think Grift is pretty good overall, to be honest. Waterfall is not going down, man. It's not going down. I just can't see the fucking website. I don't know. Ethereum sentiment is so bad. I think Ethereum just they did some bullish news today. I don't know what the fuck it was, but they've said they've solved the interoperability, whatever the fuck is called, problem. So they're gonna do something about that. Fantastical, good to see you, my friend. Hey man, DC8 Sensei 9, a few others, some Alien Base too. Yeah, Alien Base will do well, Nai will do well, and Sensei will do well as well. Sensei's been holding on fairly well, to be honest with you guys. Like, this is one of those that I'm still in profits on, and it's been holding off fairly well, to be honest. And they're still working, they're still developing. They've got a big team now, and they're still hiring more people, which means they have, the mindset to keep going, which I think is very bullish. That's what you kind of want in these projects. You want them to have a strong team that can develop stuff a lot faster. And, with these replicas now, they're getting a lot better now. You can start doing a bunch of different things with the replicas. I think Dan was talking about he made a replica based on a book. So the book that he wrote, he implemented that using the agents, and he made a replica, with whatever was in the book, which I think is quite unique. So there's a lot of use cases for the replicas, which I think is very bullish. ETH dominance is reversing. We need to reach 12% to confirm an Altseason. Okay, that's good, that is. Did you sell 9 when it pumped after you DCA'd? I haven't sold no 9, no. The reason I didn't sell 9 is because when I gave my alert on 9 around 0.033 or some shit, so it was like the same level as it is now, I didn't manage to buy a large bag. I only bought like fucking 20% or some shit of what I wanted to buy. And then it just rallied out of nowhere. It just started rallying, and I'm not going to fucking buy when it goes up. I'm going to start buying when it comes down. So when he rallied up here, so I got in around these levels, right? The 3.3, 3.4, 3.5 around these regions. Rallied up to like 12, 13. And I didn't sell. I didn't sell anything, to be honest. I actually didn't. I don't think I sold anything. No, I didn't sell anything, which is why it's fucked, because I made stupid amounts of money just to see most of it go away. But like I said, the reason I didn't sell is because I've had projects in the past from 2022, 23 that's up like 50 to 100x. So I'm still up in a lot of profits, and I didn't want to sell because if this was the Altseason that we're gonna get, the market was very, very hot. The top 100 coins, all the altcoin, signals were going off. I'm not gonna wait 4 years to pump to sell something after like a 3x pump, 4x pump. The only one that really went on to do crazy numbers was Sensei. That's it. Everything else was only up 3, 4x, 5x. ATR was up like 6, 7x, with the exception of a few coins. But I have not been selling money. Why would I sell my 9? This has no unlocks till November. I am going to, and it's only $11 million in market cap now. I'm probably just slightly down on my 9 because I bought a little bit down up here, bought a small amount up here, and then I started buying a bit more around the 4 regions. and now I've been buying now, so I'm probably slightly down, but I've still have not accumulated enough now. And once I've finished accumulating, maybe on the next bump or so. But like I said, when I first gave the alert, it's just everyone in the group started market buying it, and it fucking pushed it higher. And I'm not gonna buy it when it's up. I just waited, and now I got a perfect opportunity to buy again. There was one fucking retard that kept selling stupid amounts at night. But it's not me, bro. I'm not gonna sell. I only filled like 30-40% of my bag. I'm gonna finish the rest now. I DCA, bro. Like I told you guys, this is sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. In this case, it did not work out because realistically, if I finished 100% of my bags here, of course I would have sold some here. 100% I would have. But because I only had like 10-20% of my bag, it was kind of stupid to sell here in case we went a lot higher. You see what I'm saying? So because now that I have another opportunity to accumulate, I will be accumulating a good amount of night. What is when, bro? I'm not a fucking oracle, but I don't know when next is gonna pump. Limpid looks decent. It looks decent. It's a weird low cap project, but it's not too bad. I don't think it's gonna let me open their website, which is quite annoying. I don't know why that is the case, but shit gets buggy after a while. Man. Khalid, I appreciate the $5, my friend. Crazy times keep strong, everyone. It is crazy times, bro. £5, $5. Oh shit, there's a big Alpha, bro. What the fuck? I didn't even see that shit. Alpha, my friend. Appreciate for the what? How much is that? 1,800. 1,800. Is that AED? That's Dubai money, right? I appreciate that a lot, my friend. Thank you very much, Alpha. This is for coping up with the fairies, man. Bro, I'll be honest with you, right? In the private group, over the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of like a lot of pussy behavior, bro. Like a lot of people have been moaning and crying, and I had to time people out for like days, bro, because they come in like it doesn't matter how much moaning and crying you do, the market's not going to change. You can sit there and cry and bitch all day. The market, it's not going to pump based on how much you moan. So the best thing to do is just fucking keep quiet. If you don't have no money to accumulate, go touch some grass. How many times do we go through this shit? Every single summer, the market gets dead, and everyone starts calling crypto a scam. And then just for the later half of the year to pump again, it happens a lot. We're gonna go through a period of time where the market might be slow and dead and here and there, and then we're gonna start pumping again aggressively, and you're gonna wish it was accumulate during the time it was dead. Nothing stays dead forever, especially an asset that's going mainstream. It's not gonna stay dead forever. It's not. So there's been a lot of bitching and crying in the group, bro, I'll be honest. And it gets fucking irritating because it's like, bro, most of these guys have just come through, spent 4 years in crypto. Some of them obviously come new. But you've just spent 2024, which was the worst year for crypto, to come into 2025. It's just the same shit as 2024. Why are you moaning? So literally the same shit. You're going to have glimpse of pumps again. Just, maybe get some more USDT. Maybe if you guys listen to me and I told you, keep USDT on the side, you wouldn't be crying right now. But I appreciate that, buddy. Trust, good to see you, bro. Mugen, good to see you as well. Beam, we're hitting gym today. I actually just come back from the gym, bro. I did a nice shoulder day today. That's the best thing to do is, bro, go hit some gym or something, bro. Carry bro down to $5. £5, bro. That's funny, guys. Why is Ethereum at all-time low? Because Ethereum is fucking shit. That's why, bro. What the fuck? What kind of question is that? Why is Ethereum at all-time low? Because Ethereum is dog shit, bro. And gaming is dead. That's the main reason. Some guy made a bet with me, and this was like $100 or some shit. And he said, Ethereum is gonna go to $1,000 or 1.5K or some shit. He said he's gonna go to reach his all-time highs again. I said, he's smoking crack or something. And we made a bet, and it's disappeared now. For this to reach his all-time highs, that will reach $220, $230, because the all-time high was just over $1 billion. And that was at the peak of the gaming run. You're not going to get that same shit again, bro, ever. and he's disappeared now. He's never going to come back. Is OTK still going to perform well? I think OTK will still perform well, my friend. Yes, it's going to perform well. It's dumping a little bit now, but it's like, bro, just look how OTK has performed the last 7 days. You'll see. Okay, maybe not the last month, but it comes down, pumps up, comes down, it'll go back up. And they have some bullish announcements coming soon, so it's very likely it'll just rally back up. But to be honest with you, this has still been one of the best holding gaming coins, to be honest. I mean, if you look at Beam, right? Just look at Beam. Beam is, let's say, the best gaming coin in the space. Beam has come down this much, 4x from the highs. It's come down 4x. It's back down to 1 cent now. And this is supposedly supposed to be the best gaming coin in the world, right? Which I think it is. This has come down to 1 cent. OTK, I was telling you guys to buy between 1 to 2 cents. Between 1 to 2, let's say 1.5 was when I first said to buy it. And then maybe somewhere like 2, 3 maybe. But it's not that bad. If you bought in here, you probably would have been down like 30-40%. And that's not bad compared to a lot of gaming projects like Mavia. If people told you to buy Mavia at any price the last couple of months, you would have been down like fucking 80-90%. If you bought Mavia around here, you might have been doing okay, but it's like, bro, you bought a $1, you're down like almost 80-90%. If you bought up here, your investment is probably worth pennies. So you have to think these coins are holding a lot better than a lot of these other coins. OTK was just at 1.4, 1.5 yesterday. So it's still doing fine in my eyes. It's completely fine compared to a lot of other games. Even Munity, Munity is one that I've been accumulating slowly in the background. And even then, even this coin is back down to break even now. I was telling you guys to buy in these regions, 0.5, 0.4, 0.6, 0.7, and is more or less break even, slightly down maybe. And this is where quality comes in. Some of these coins will not dump as much as others. If you bought Munity when I told you, you would have been broke even, maybe 10% down. Who gives a shit? It's a low cap. It went up 6x, came down, and that's a good sign. At least they're still developing, at least they're still working. That's the only thing that matters. If your coin is not posting updates and they're not developing anything, they're not doing anything, they're not doing no bullish stuff. Nye just burnt 400 and something tokens. Either they burnt it or done whatever the fuck they done. But they're going to use that for marketing, exchange listings. I don't know if they burnt it or put in the DAO. Either way, it's still bullish. Hi, Tech doing well, is it? Fuck Tech, bro. I don't even know, bro. As soon as Tech pumps, I'm getting rid of this shit, bro. But it is pumping today, though. And the reason Tech is pumping, number one, it's a very low cap coin now. And they've just released their mainnet. So, they've released their mainnet. They've got nodes now. What the fuck? Install Tectum nodes, that's good. That is, I like that. They've got nodes. They are building and they're still developing now. If we start seeing projects start building on this point on Tectum, then I'll probably start getting more bullish on it again. But yeah, it's looking decent. Keep in mind, Tectum has not unlocked for a long time, for like another couple of months at least, for another 4 or 5 months at least. It's doing okay, but the whole layer 1 narrative is all down the drain, bro. Most layer 1s are down the drain, I'll be honest. Kali, that's funny, bro. Kali's getting affected by the dip as well, bro. Nice, bro. Nice. I can't open the website for some reason, so can I get free subscription this month? You might be able to get a free subscription, bro. The market conditions are rough. I hold a big bag of AFA. I think I answered your question in the group. I hold a big bag of AFA with the idea that it will do a 10 to 20x. Would you trade all of it for any of the following: AI Tech, Beam, Natix, Bricken, prop-based nuclei, corpo? I wouldn't trade it for one specific coin, just because you'd rather spread the risk. If one of your coins don't perform well, maybe another will. For example, prop-based, didn't perform as well as I thought it would have, or I didn't think it would come down to this lows. But guess what? ATR is still up 2-3x for me. So, it's not bad in that sense. So one doesn't perform, the other one performs. It kind of balances each other out. Bricken is still up for me, even though I didn't really get Bricken, but I gave Bricken at like 18, 19 cents or 20 cents. It's still at 25 cents. So I'm, people that got in are still somewhat in profits. So when you have one not doing well, the others will do well. That's how you kind of cancel each other out. But when the market gets bullish, all of them will do well. That's the difference. So A for games. Let's go over A for games. Look, one thing that I don't like about A for games is it's not A for games, sorry, it's just A for games is a different project. It's just the dilution. So it's a good project, but the dilution isn't the best. For this to do a 10 to 20x, I don't think it's likely. I'll put this in the 10x category, which I did when I made my tier list video. This is, in my eyes, a 10x project because as time goes on, it's going to get more and more diluted. Keep that in mind. And we don't know, what the early investors, I don't even know what price they got in at. But 126 days, these investors are going to start getting their tokens. The airdrop is obviously going to keep the price dumping. The advisors, a lot of this stuff isn't tracked, so it's hard to tell you how much dilution there is, specifically. But by August, you're looking at about a 1x dilution, which is not the best, it's not the worst in the world, but with the current market cap at 228 million, a 1x dilution will put this close to 450 million. For this to do a 10x, is 4.5 billion. Now, if we get a good Altseason when QE is here, it's possible for this to do a 10x for sure. A 20x is very unlikely, just because what A for game does, Ionet does, AI Tech does, a lot of other projects do as well. And keep in mind, most of the money these guys raised was from the nodes, so there's going to be a lot of selling pressure from the nodes as well. So that's something to take in consideration. I personally, it depends what your risk tolerance is, my friend. Some of these coins, if you can stomach a little bit more volatility, some of these other coins in that list will outperform AFA. Nuclei will outperform AFA. AI Tech will outperform AFA. I'm not a big fan of Natix. I think overall Natix is fundamentally a very good project. But the one thing that keeps me away from Natix is, just how much of the supply is held by early investors. And that's the main thing I don't like about Natix. Other than that, and it's still a good project, good partnerships, good backings. But at the end of the day, it's just fucking drive to earn, bro. That's all it is. It's drive to earn. It's not anything crazy that you're dying to buy. There's like 5 other drive to earn projects. So it's not like this is a unique project. It's probably, I would say, is the best in that sector, but there's like 5 other ones. And they've been here longer. So they're way more known than Natix. So when the narrative takes off, they will pump first and maybe Natix will pump last. But keep in mind, you have early backers, they hold 25% of the supply. Team advisors, when they get their tokens, they hold another 20%, which is going to be unlocked in 55 days. The market's not going anywhere in the next, couple of months, I would say. Maybe a month, maybe a couple of weeks, it might not go anywhere. Maybe a month, it might not go anywhere. But when these guys start getting their tokens, there's going to be even more selling pressure. So that is something to consider, my friend. So that's the one thing I don't like about Natix. I look at Natix more of a trade. When the DePIN narrative gets hot, I will trade Natix. I'll buy some and I'll trade it. But other than that, when you look at long-term investments or coins that you will hold throughout the bear market, even though Natix do hold fairly well, it's not one that I would personally hold. Just because it's just no point. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything at all. It's like if you look at when the market got bullish, if you got the exact lows, you would have made like 2.5x, 3x at the exact lows. If you got in over here, you would have only made like a 2x. So when the market flipped bullish, you did fuck all. So why are you holding this? Just trade it. When the narrative gets hot, buy a bag of Natics and trade it. It pumps, has nice little rallies, and then it just fades away because of the unlocks. Because these guys get their tokens every day, and they're going to keep selling in every single pump. Yo, my internet shit, bro. What the fuck? Is it because I got so much tabs open? Hold on. Get rid of all this shit. Yeah, my friend. Buy TIE or OTK right now. I wouldn't. TIE is not too bad. It would pumps and it's held up fairly well, to be honest. So, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Our market cap is quite high. It doesn't really go anywhere, but it looks like it's in a consistent downtrend. Maybe you'll eventually break out of it. But I wouldn't buy it now. I would wait, my friend. Even OTK, if you're gonna buy OTK, maybe buy if you're gonna DCA. Let's say you want to DCA a grand into OTK, buy 200 now, 250 now, and maybe buy 300 now. And if it goes lower, DCA. But I don't really see OTK going too much lower, to be honest. But just buy like I said, if you buy 20-25% now, and then DCA in case it goes lower. That's what I would do, my friend. This is the concept of DCA, and I don't think a lot of people understand it. Like that guy that said, I'm 70% down on NAI and prop base. How is that possible? This is the concept of DCA, and is what saves you from being down 70%. You buy an initial bag. Your initial bag should always be small. Just like my initial bag on NAI was only 10, 20%. I think it was 20%. So I never finished my bag of NAI because we were still in QT. I didn't expect the market just to flip bullish out of nowhere. I didn't expect it, to be honest. And guess what? If you just wait long enough, it'll come back down to your price. But this is why we DCA slowly. And if you bulk buy at one price when you're in QT, you're going to be fucking wrecked. And this is something that people have to learn eventually. Sometimes you have to learn the hard ways, and in some cases you do. Just like that guy that's down 70%. You're going to have to learn the hard way. And that's exactly what happened to him. He learned the hard way. DCA slowly, bro. No one's in no rush. You're in QT. We're in QT. There's no rush. Is it on fucking... I don't know, bro. As long as you guys can hear and find and understand what I'm saying, I don't think it fucking matters. No, it was, it was. It was in my laptop mic. Yeah, it was my fucking laptop mic. It should be different now though. The mic should have gotten a lot better now. Nodely AI rugged. I'm not surprised. That project was dog shit, bro. The dog shit project is like, bro, I don't even think it's gonna be on here anymore. Any project that comes out with almost 100% in circulation, with no docs team, is more or less guaranteed to rug at some point, my friend. More or less guaranteed. It was on my laptop, bro. What the fuck? Why does it not connect to my mic? I'm confused. It was connected to my fucking my webcam mic. It should be a lot better now though. But we are like 1 hour in. What's my thoughts on XCN? I think I've looked into this project many times, my friend. Let me see. If the website doesn't open, then I'm not going to look at it. My internet's bugging out today, bro. Oh, it opens. The financial ledger is a Web3 on-chain design for financial grade applications, offering instant confirmation, low fees. Yeah, so it's another DeFi project. DeFi is dead at the moment. Could come back at some point, but it is dead, completely dead at the moment. So you have to be very careful buying DeFi coins. It doesn't matter how good they are. This one's not too bad. But like I said, DeFi coins, what the fuck? This is pumped stupid, but I would buy this shit now. You've missed the boat on. Yo, this went from 87 million, sorry, to over 1 billion. Damn. How the fuck did we miss this? What the fuck? Oh shit, this is an old project. Okay. So he basically rug pulled and then just blew up out of nowhere. Crazy that is. Damn. Maybe they came back. Maybe the reason this wasn't doing anything was for a reason. It's crazy. I wouldn't buy this shit though. This looks dodgy, bro. Mavia Byler at $8. Thanks, Farchi. Yeah, Farchi's a retard, but I'll be honest. Has the Mavia unlock happened yet? The Mavia unlock is today, actually. Yes, that's probably why the price is dumping today. And the unlock's not going to affect it too much because it's like the IDOs are down, and then the early investors, the seed guys, they're just about up. So of course they're going to take some profits. This is the first unlock that they've had, maybe, or second, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, the unlock is today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's today. Oh, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. The unlock is tomorrow. That's probably why it's dumping back down in the anticipation of the unlock. Maybe put some orders for Mavia like lower down because it can always just wick down. Some guys are gonna market sell, wick it down. You get some decent ideas, decent DCAs. Do I think Based AI is a good DCA at these levels? Based AI good DCA? Let's have a look. Based AI, yeah, Based AI is very good DCAs at these levels, my friend. Very good DCAs. But don't, like I said, DCA in percentages 20% at a time, my friend. 20% because it's broken all support. It's broken this support, broken this support. It's like it needs to find price discovery, and we don't know where this is going to stop. So what I would do is, yes, it will bounce here and there, but it's like in a consistent downtrend. So the best thing to do, in my opinion, is wait for it to consolidate. Maybe grab like an initial bag now, and then wait for it to consolidate our price, and then maybe you buy. Don't buy falling knives. This is like looks like a falling knife at the moment. Yep. When do I think Altseason will start? Altseason will start when QT stops, my friend. Yo, that shit is so funny, bro. Take look at memes AI. I'm not looking at memes AI, bro. That just sounds like a scam. I am out of funds. I got. Yeah, I don't blame you. A lot of people have out of funds. It's like every single time you hear this is the last dip, and it's like it's never fucking the last dip. Snai is a gem. Snai is not a gem, my friend. Snai is not a gem. Snai is a good project, but it's not a gem. It's like you just got. This is something you gotta have to be very careful with. Snai dumped to shits, right? Came down to almost the previous lows, and he got pumped by a lot of influencers. So yes, it's had a nice pump, but once the market goes down again, and this is another thing with Snai, is they apply, and this is all scammy from the team in my eyes, because what they've done is they said they applied for NVIDIA incentive program. It's like I can go right now and apply for NVIDIA incentive program and get accepted, but only a few get approved. There's a fundamental difference between applying, which costs nothing, there's zero requirements, but there's a big massive difference between just getting accepted and being approved. There's a massive difference. They got accepted to file for it, but they haven't been approved. Thousands of projects apply to get accepted, but only a few get approved. AI Tech got approved. I think DEAI got approved, but Snai has not got approved yet. They've applied for it only, and that's very scammy from the team. They made it seem like they got fucking, they got accepted by them, they got approved by them, and that's why I'm a bit worried about. And the thing about Snai is, right, is also being showed by a lot of influencers. So when you get that, a lot of these influencers are probably just waiting to break even and get the fuck out of this coin. They probably bought here thinking this is the bottom, pumped, they didn't sell. Then they might have accumulated here, thinking it's going to bounce again. And it didn't, and it went down. And now they're probably just, maybe slightly in profits and it's dumped. So don't think this is a gem, my friend. The one thing I do like about this compared to other ones is the team has doxed themselves. Like there's a guy that's working on this project is doxed. So there's that level of safety compared to a majority of other AI agent coins. Majority of them are not doxed and don't do anything. But like I said, Snai is good, but there's like 50 other projects that do exactly what they do. AI agent launchpad. This one's serverless, but that's fine. Not a big massive difference. Still bullish. But would I call this a gem? I would say it's not a gem. I would just say it's a good degen coin. That's how I look at Snai. And I would definitely say it stands out above a lot of other projects. But it's very likely this will just come back down to these ranges again, at least somewhere near these ranges again. Maybe like 2 cents, maybe 3 cents. It'll come back down to those regions again. Waiting forever 3-4 months long Altseason to make 10x. Literally, bro, you have to wait 3-4 years for like a couple of months. That's it. I got SNS 10,000 sniffed immunity for fingers crossed what's gonna happen. Yes, look, if you look at sniffed, and if you've been holding sniffed from when I told you, you would still be in profits. Yes, it's dumped a little bit, but this has been one of the best holding assets the last 2 months. This has been holding crazy. I gave this at like 2,223. So you'll still be in profits now despite the biggest liquidation in crypto. This just didn't do fuck all. It dumped from 37 down to 30 and now it's back down to like 28. So it's barely dumped. And this is why this project is so good. It's a very good project, my friend. It's definitely a good DGen pick. Balls of steel, that's how it should be, James. That's how it should be, my friend. You have to be part of the small percentage that wins. With how much are you in the markets? I'm probably mostly in the markets now, my friend, because I DCA'd a good amount in the last drop. I still have USDT. I'll never be 100% in the markets because I just don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, bro. Like fucking Trump can sneeze tomorrow and the market will go down. That's how it is. Like, we're not even trading the market. We're fucking trading Trump, the dickhead. And that's all it is. Trump has manipulated the market so much that if he sneezes tomorrow, the market will drop. Imagine he falls ill or some shit. The market would tank. That's how crazy it is right now, man. It's just stupid in my opinion, bro. They would they pump price before the unlocks? Possibly, it's possible. A lot of the times when an unlocks happens, they tend to pump the price. So pretty good to see you, bro. Could you give me a look into Zeus and share your thoughts? I like Zeus. I don't think it's a bad project. It's a good mid-cap project, my friend. Zeus is decent. I was actually talking about Zeus a long time ago because it bridged Solana to Bitcoin. So it's not too bad. And it's been holding up fairly well. Fairly well, my friend. It's not a bad project overall. I think it's a good project. Because Solana is bullish and Bitcoin's bullish. And when you can bridge both of them together, it's not a bad concept. Maybe that's why then, Aaron. Yeah, maybe that's why. I told you, wait for this dip, then go all in. Yep. It's almost smart to buy since those big players accumulating ETH heavy. I would say so, yeah. You know, this is like Lightlink, this will explode out of nowhere. And we've seen glimpses of it. Like I gave this around these regions, this exact same regions that is down at now. I gave this in the group. And just out of nowhere, it just exploded and just done like an 8 to 10x out of nowhere like this. These regions, if you accumulate, it just randomly just fucking flew up. It went a lot higher than 6 cents. It went to like 12, 13 cents. I don't know why this only says 6 cents. And now it's back down to the same regions. And the team continues to work. So if you don't have a layer 2, this is not a bad one. I know you like props and but what do you think about HTX homes? Yeah, look, HTX is another one, bro. I don't know if I gave that in the group as well. Shinobi gave HTX in the group, and he pumped like 8x after I gave it. So it's another decent one. It's degen, bro. This one's just degen as fuck. Like you can't get more degen than this. Just chuck in a couple hundred and forget about it, and you might wake up and you'll do very well. So that's I'm surprised they haven't got an exchange listing like Mexi because that was on their roadmap. So I'm not happy with that because I don't want to be buying this shit on Ethereum. But it's not bad at all, though. It's not bad. It's in the DGen portfolio. What do you think about C-Pool? I think C-Pool overall is pretty good. You're not going to get crazy money with C-Pool, but it's pretty good, though. Deuce, how you doing, bro? It's good to see you. Why you laughing at? I'm down 50% mostly because of AI Tech, CDFI, OTK. Is there enough hope for 20x from here? CDFI, OTK. Yeah, well, AI Tech will do well after February. So just bear AI Tech for this couple of weeks. After that, it's going to do very, very well. That is my camera mic. Yeah, I didn't even fucking realize it was my camera mic. Because realistically, right, I put my I plugged in my mic, and then randomly it started to. I think maybe I plugged it too late, but it just connected me to my mic, and then some guy was like, "Is this your new mic?" And I just realized what the fuck's happening, and then I clicked on it, and it was my camera mic. But now I'm back to the normal mic. Alpha Cry, are you hiring? What's your opinion on virtuals? Is it dead? Inevitable rebound when AI narrative returns? Definitely, bro. It will definitely return. You have to think, right? The AI narrative took a stumble, and this is why you're seeing all these AI coins just kind of die out. It's not because there's shit. It's only because the narrative took a big slump. And we're seeing that now, but it will come back because there's an AI race going on in the world. So AI will come back. A lot of these companies with DeepSeek is what kind of like, put the dagger in the hearts of AI. Kind of killed AI for a bit. But AI will be back, no doubt. But that DeepSeek's kind of fucked up. It just showed how overvalued some of these top companies are, and that kind of scared the AI market, and that's why we've seen a big dump in AI. Merkel, I might be in the market for sugar baby ones. Yo, if you 96.8 from here, I'll be crazy. I'll work, but glad you're doing the stream. Hit the likes. But good to see you, boys. Yes, boys, smash the like button. Realized lately, because the market's down, everyone just fucking doesn't want to like the stream, which is crazy, bro. They just hit the likes. No one else is going live these times, but everyone's just chilling. What's your opinion on virtuals? I've already answered that shit. Where can I be part of your group? Add me there. The group's closed at the moment, buddy, but just DM me. I'll probably get a slot open for you. What's your thoughts on Tap Protocol? I don't think Tap Protocol is worth an investment anymore. They were doing a lot of lies earlier, talking about they partnered with some UK shit, and then it turned out to be a lie. Shit died. Illuvium 1,200 years, dog shit. OTK the last couple of days, 08 month, best move. OTK is good. I think OTK is good as well, my friend. It's not gonna. If you look at the entire gaming narrative, it's been holding up a lot better than the majority of other gaming coins because the gaming narrative is dead. And when you have a coin that's holding up fairly well against the rest of its competitors, that's a good sign. Very good sign. And it will pump, like OTK will just pump 50%, 100% out of nowhere. Yesterday, like I said, it was like 1.5 cents. It was up like 40%, just out of nowhere, just randomly. And that's what it does. It will go down, pump. It doesn't need a lot of money to move it. That's why. Spare cash to use in case catalyst happens. That's what I've been saying, bro. That's what I've been saying. Dai Singh, good to see you, Boski. How you doing? What the happened? Are we gonna be poor? You're gonna be poor in the short term, but everyone in crypto is pre-rich, bro. You guys need to understand this. You're all pre-rich. For you guys to get rich, the time will come. So you're all pre-rich. You just have to wait. You have to wait. Don't get overexposed. Like one thing that you guys have to learn is don't be overexposed to the crypto market because of how quickly it can humble you. It can humble you very, very quickly, bro. Like we was very rich in December, to be honest. Made stupid amounts of money in December. And then within fucking a month and a half, 2 months, the market just took it all away. And now we're slightly down. That's how quickly the market can humble you. So keep that in mind, right? Next time we go up, remember to take profits. I say that to the same shit myself as well, bro. Remember to take profits along the way. Is it time to launch a wank to earn narrative? Everyone needs USDT. Launch it and then rug it, and you have plenty of USDT. I feel like the only way to make money in these fucking markets now is to be a fucking scammer, bro. Like all these scammers are making money, but there was an Indian scammer, some gay Indian scammer. He launched a meme coin, like bought fucking 10, 12, 20% of the supply before he, what's it called? He sniped the contract, obviously. And then he dumped like fucking 10 million apparently on his followers. That's the only way you can make money now, bro, is be a scammer. Fucking ridiculous. My Natix bag's only down 10%, not bad compared to most other coins. Not sure if it would be buying more though. Yeah, it's held up fairly well, my friend. Held up fairly well. That's the one advantage I would say is held up very well. Shittest bull run ever. Yeah, this is the first business cycle, bro. Gives you 100 dirhams, bro. Help me out. Bro, you do realize YouTube takes half of that shit, bro. I don't even know how much that converts to, but just cut 50% off. YouTube is greedy fuckers, man. They take half of it. Select me for alts, keep dipping through the months, or was this the dip? I don't think we're going to dip too much from here, my friend. I feel like too many people are expecting it to just keep going lower, but everyone gets greedy when realistically a month ago, like if you seen prop base, if you would have ever thought prop base would go this low, you would have probably said, nah, that's not going to happen. You would have probably thought, no way, it's fucking $13 million in market cap. That is crazy, bro. I guarantee you no one would have ever thought that prop base would ever go this low. That's why people are accumulating around these regions, because it was at support. 4, 5, these were the support levels for prop base. And lost that support. And now it's at the other support, which is somewhere around here. But to see prop base this low, I think is criminally undervalued. And one of the reasons people don't like prop base is because it's on Aptos. Aptos is a dead shit chain, but it's on base as well, but that's another advantage. The fact it's on prop base is one of the main reasons a lot of people don't like prop base, because the project itself is very good. I feel like OTK at 50x from here is not impossible, no. It's like fucking $3 million in market cap now. Is very low. Peak is a very good project, my friend. I think we'll get like a relief rally at some point. Yes, we will get a relief rally. Yeah, I'm always here to help people, bro. Boost some sentiment, make people understand. Like it's quite difficult, bro. I'll be honest with you. Like one of the things is like at this stage in the market, and the way the market is behaving now, like a lot of people are going to give up. A lot of people are going to give up, and this is what the market is going to do. It's gonna keep giving all these bullish news, and the market's not going to go anywhere. And there's going to be so many people that's going to be like, the bull run's over, it's finished. This is the top. They're going to go, but guess what? They're going to FOMO in later, bro, when the market pumps. If the market just never pumped, everyone will just get the fuck out, and there won't be a market no more. The market makers will just have no money. They'll have no liquidity to take advantage of. So they're going to make the market pump at some point to keep you in the game. This is what they do. So, next time they do it, remember to take profits. Lightning of Netics. Hope no one capitulated. Nah, I probably would rather have Netics. I feel like DePIN's a bigger narrative than yeah, boys. If you get 100 likes, I'm surprised we don't even have 100 likes. It pisses me off. I will speak to Power to start QE, bro. No joke. Good to see you as well. Can Chirply go 100x from here? I don't think it will do 100x. I don't think it has. Like Chirply is very niche, but it tends to pump. Like it's one of those projects that is good to have in your portfolio. And the reason is because if you look at Chirply, yes, it had a pump, but it's in the same region it was before it dumped, right? So you guys can see many times Chirply comes down to the 0.03, 0.02, 4-ish, around those regions. And guess what? When the market got bullish, it did pump a lot, which is very, very good. So yes, Chirply is a very good project in my eyes. If you can get this around 0.2, 0.3, like this is for a project that's so legit, that's building, that has a real app on the App Store, that has a real product, to be sitting at 2.8 million is ridiculous. Like this project can run, and it's a very good degen coin. Keep in mind, degen. Is AI pump any? No, I don't think AI pump is any good at all, bro. It's pretty shit. Like AI pump was good when the market was bullish. However, is no longer worth it, bro. It was like a trade. That's it. It's like fuck. It's so. But just look at the project. It's fucking dog shit. All it is you can launch AI agents. That's it. There's nothing good about it, bro. You have to find projects that solve a problem. And what the fuck does AI pump solve? Launch AI agents. We have 50, 100 other ones that do the exact same thing. So no, I hold a big bag. I don't. I hold a big bag of Chirply myself. Chirply will always pump when the market gets bullish. We've seen glimpse of it. Glimpse, massive pump here. Made 30x of Chirply here. Sold some, rolled it down, fine. Pumped over here, rolled it down again. I'm probably buy a bit more because when we go into a full blown out season, I would not be surprised if this does 20, 30, 40, 50x, maybe a bit more. Because it has real massive partnerships, real product, good backers. It's here to stay, bro. That's one thing I like about Chirply. Team, I know the team personally, they're good people. Views on AI OZ, what the fuck it's called, is pretty good, bro. Solid project overall. Hold on. If my bags are down minus 40%, is it super bad or okayish? To be honest with you, that's pretty average in the crypto space right now. Pretty average. Pretty average. Like you can just pump your portfolio will pump 40% randomly, bro. Like in the space of a couple of weeks. So it's not anything to be. Just remember, if your averages are shit, maybe sell half your bags and buy back lower if we pump. Do I think gambling will be a good narrative? I don't think gambling will come back until gaming comes back. So no. Can you flash your top list again? I need to see them. Tets at the bottom, my friend. Tets at the bottom. I still hold my tet, but realistically, am I gonna buy more tet? Possibly not. I'm gonna hold it. I'm not gonna buy more though. But they are still working though, which is a good sign, bro. As long as the team does not abandon the project, you'll be fine, bro. As long as your project survives that 80, 90% drop, you will be fine. That's all it comes down to. Some of these projects will go down more, maybe slightly a bit more, but I don't think they'll survive. They won't go down crazy amounts. They won't rug pull. Natix honorable mention. No, I'm not putting Natix honorable mention, bro. I'll put it in there when DePIN gets hot for sure. But right now, DePIN is dead, so I wouldn't put in the honorable mention anymore. But I still think it's a good project now. I will trade Natix at some point. But it's just not worth holding. It's not going to pump anytime soon. It doesn't have the catalyst to pump. I don't think DeFi is going to pump anytime soon. I mean, DePIN's going to pump anytime soon. So it's better not to do it. Can you talk a bit about SKR and why you're bullish on it? Yeah, so look, SKR is another degen coin because I'm a very degen investor, right? And when I say degen, I only be chucking like fucking a few grand into these, bro. Like a few grand for me is nothing. So I chuck a few grand into them, and if they die, they die. If they don't, they don't. So chuck in that, with these degen coins, that's the mentality you should have. Chuck in money. If they die, they die. If they don't, they don't. That's the kind, that's how you should treat these coins. But if you look at SKR, it's a layer 1, right? And if you look at the market cap, the current market cap it's a lot lower than this actually. So if you go on coin market cap, that's what the real market cap for SKR is. On that is slightly higher. I don't know why it's slightly higher on there. So the real market cap is 3.7 million, right? So over here it says 4.3 million. So it's not a massive difference. But what SKR is, it's a layer 1 for gaming. And we don't really have many layer 1s. And I don't think we have a lot of layer 1s for gaming in general. We have Beam, we have a few other ones, but we have Immutable X. But it's like a handful of them in general. So when you look at it and you look at all the games they've helped incubate, they have on their platform, and you look at the partners they have, the website looks really good as well. Obviously, they have an incubation program. They'll help you off launch. And quite a lot of projects, games have come through with SKR. It's quite good. Launch your game, mentorship with support. That's the layer 1 aspect. Is also a layer 2 as well. That's also bullish. But you look at the backers, they have some decent backers with the likes of Godzilla, with the likes of whatever. There's a few other big ones as well. Mavia's on there. Gate.io Labs is on there. There's quite a decent amount of backers, and the team is still active. They're developing, and that's why I like this project. They have Aether Games as well, and when you look at the market cap and you look at the risk to reward ratio, the team is doxed. Everything fundamentally is sound. The vesting is solid, barely any unlocks. The TVL is pretty good for his market cap. It's like 10 to 20% of the market cap, which is pretty good. Daily transactions 125 million or 25k, which is not bad. Especially how dead the layer ones and stuff is. But it's a good layer one, gasless blockchain, so you don't pay no fees. Ultra fast performance, cross chain integration. Sakura connects 25 other blockchains, allowing games to operate across multiple ecosystems, enhancing flexibility and reach. Integrate developer suits, gamification API, so they have their own SDKs built, which is very, very good. And you look at the games, they have a lot of games on the ecosystem. It means a lot of games have used this project to incubate them. So, you can a lot of projects have already started building on them, you can see. So once gaming genuinely comes back, I think this will do very, very well with the market cap, with the potential it has. I think it will do very well. They have a marketplace as well, for whatever the fuck this shit is. But, for a good DGen coin, like for example, I got into Creo at 100k market cap, and it went on to do like 400-500x, right? So I can easily put down my shit. But I saw the 10x, so I'm not even going to put it on this list. There's plenty of calls I made that's not on this list. When the narrative kicked off, it went on to do stupid numbers. Creo was one of them. I called it 100k. It went up to like 50-60 million. You do the math. It's like 500x. So, and I think this project overall is pretty good. But like I said, there's no rush to buy this. The reason I say there's no rush to buy this is because it's gaming. Gaming is not going anywhere anytime soon. It's not doing anything anytime soon. So you have some time to accumulate this coin. There's no rush, but it's degen. But it has a lot of upside potential. The markets are pretty decent. It's on, Mexi, big, it's on Base as well. And it's on multiple different chains. And this is one other thing. So apart from being its own layer one, it's on Optimism, Ethereum, BNB, and Base. So you can buy across multiple different places. The only thing they might have to work on is liquidity across those other chains. But, unless you buy on the main chain, liquidity elsewhere is always going to be quite shit. So, but yeah, guys, I will probably be wrapping up in the next 2-3 minutes. Let's see what other questions there is. Thoughts on DeFi, blue icon. DeFi is pretty good, but DeFi is a dead narrative right now. Why isn't okay? So the reason I put TARS in my not worth it section is because the team basically scammed all the early investors. So they have the scammy aspect of them, and it just looks like a scam. It's like one of those projects. If you go into a bear market, it's very likely to rug, very, very likely. But, if your team, and you just seen it with DEAI. What happened to DEAI? The team had a shady background. Everyone dumped it. TARS AI team has shady background. So at some point, if the market don't get bullish for a couple of months, it's very likely TARS AI could just rug pull. This is that's the level of risk you have to take with TARS AI. There's a chance it could rug because the team, pretty much scammed all the early investors, didn't give them the tokens, which is very scammy, and they paid every single influencer in the world to shill it, just like PlayZap did, and PlayZap rugged when the market went dead. PlayZap paid a lot of influencers to pump it, and it just started fading because they kept selling. And guess what? And then randomly they just rugged it. So they had a hack, which is bullshit, right? So that's what you have to be careful of. Some of these projects may look good on paper, but if you don't do real research in these projects, they could rug pull. Very, very likely they could rug pull. So you have to be very careful. That's why I like to buy fundamentally strong projects, because when the market is dead and you're in QT, you can go sleep at night knowing that you ain't gonna lose your money in some of these coins. Your thoughts on Synth? It looks extremely impressive, and Docs team. I'll have a look into it after the stream, my friend. But definitely look into it. I'll mention it in next live stream because I'm gonna get off now. Night is a good DCA right now. Yes, Night is a good DCA. I will be accumulating Night myself at these prices. It's like basically all-time lows for Night now. Pretty much all-time lows. Yeah. And you know the fact that there's no unlock, I think is quite bullish as well. When your project has no unlock for the whole year, it's like all the people that's gonna sell, they're probably already sold now, and it's all just gonna be developing, and then when the market gets bullish, it will pump. That's how I look at it. MCGV. What the fuck is the MCV? What is this? Macverse. Fuck is this? Oh yeah, that's rug pull, bro. What the fuck? What kind of question is this, bro? It has $1 trading volume. The fully dilution is $1,000. Of course, it's fucking rug pulled. Photon Tau. Tau is a good project. Yeah, 01 Labs, DMTR also got rug pulled, bro. And they said their wallet got hacked. It's all bullshit, bro. DMTR, apart from the initial pump that it had, wasn't doing fuck all, right? It was just looking in the air, pumped the initial pump, and then just faded away. And then today, just fucking decided to rug pull. Just decided to rug pull. The wallet got hacked. It's all bullshit, bro. I don't believe any of it. You know what? Let's look at this project, bro. I do this a lot of times. Well, I look at a project and I don't answer it, and then I just fucking waffle away about something else, and then completely forget. I don't know how the Veston looks. I'm pretty sure I've looked into this. Yeah, I've looked into this before. The Veston schedule is terrible, bro. I wouldn't buy it. Terrible Veston schedule for this one. You're looking at about 5x dilution, I think it was from the last time I looked into it. Space is rug pulled, bro. Space is rug pulled. Space was one of those I told you not to buy because it was dog shit. And it's no longer even around here, bro. Space is rug pulled as well. Oh, is it still here? Microvision. Oh shit. Let me see if it's rug pulled or not. That looks fucking bad. You guys are saying Tectum is bad. Look at this shit. This is fucking bad. This is bad. Tectum's not as bad as this, trust me. This is another layer one that was competing with Tectum. This is called fucked. This was like at the height, this went to $80 million in market cap. And now it's sitting at 2 million market cap, 3 million market cap. That's fucked, that is. Developers build Bitcoin facing dApps. Idea. Oh, bro, this is a BRC20 narrative. That's why. A lot of BRC20 coins have been fucking getting raped. So you gotta remember that. BRC20 coins have been getting raped. Be 100 likes. Let's go. I like that from you guys, bro. But I wouldn't buy a micro. Unless BRC20 comes back, I wouldn't buy it. Manta worth buying at 40 cents. Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally clicked off. I can't zoom down on my screen because it's very close to my laptop. Well, if you click off the other side, you know, it goes back on the StreamYard thing. I don't know why. What was the question? Manta. This is the last question that I'm getting off, bro. The last question that I'm getting off. Manta. I think Manta overall is pretty good. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind with Manta, right now is a falling knife. So wait for it to basically to hold the level. And once that level is held for like a couple of weeks, maybe a week or two, then you DCA in, then you buy in. You don't buy falling knives because you just don't know when they're gonna stop. It's broken all previous supports. There's nothing else that's gonna hold this. You have to look at when the early investors or what level the early investors have got in at, and that's the level you buy. And this is something I said to people across multiple different coins. I said it for Mavia, don't buy until it gets close to seed. No one ever believed Mavia was ever going to get to seed prizes. And I said it will, just wait. And guess what? Today is that seed damn near seed prizes. I said Corpo was like 80, 90 cents. People wanted to FOMO in. I said, listen, don't buy Corpo, my friend, because it's very likely that it will go back down to damn near seed prices. And guess what? Corpo went down to damn near seed prices. Then is a good time to DCA, my friend. So the ICOs are still up. So I would not be buying this now. I wouldn't buy it anytime soon, my friend. If the ICOs are still up, the strategic and the seed are up at least 2x, at least 1 to 2x. So the best thing to do is wait till it goes below ICO. If you want to get the best prices, you'll have to wait till the ICOs are down like 30, 40%, and then you get in the same as the seed guys. That is when is the best time to buy. So Manta could continuously go down, and if it keeps going down at this level, I will be buying Manta at some point because the unlocks are going to slowly finish off very soon. But like I said, these guys are going to be getting their tokens for a while, bro. Like end of 2028. So very likely it will come down if the market goes the way it is. You're going to get some stupid prices. This could be $1 million buy at some point. So I would wait personally till at least maybe 30 cents, maybe a bit lower. Sniff, very good buy right now. Grabbed some more yesterday. Yeah, Sniff is a very good buy, bro. One of the best holding assets across the board. Very good project overall, bro. $4 million market cap, less than 1x dilution to the end of 2025. Big backers. AI gaming. I think AI gaming is going to be a massive narrative. AI agents and gaming. And this is what Sniff offers. They've also got a launchpad and some other factors. And, it's DeFi AI as well. It just covers a lot of narratives, which I think is very, very bullish. Anyways, guys, appreciate the 100. Like I just said, Jason, Peak is a good project, bro. I've already said Peak is a very good project. Yeah, as I was saying, appreciate you guys for coming down. I just did this live stream today. I wasn't even going to stream today, but I just realized the sentiment is so bad. And, sometimes as a YouTuber, my job is to provide hopium for you guys, help you guys stay the course. Because in reality, what you're seeing is you're seeing institutions accumulate mass amounts, but obviously the price isn't going anywhere because institutions are not stupid. Institutions don't market buy. They will accumulate, and they'll tell the exchanges, send it higher. And guess what the exchanges are going to do? They're going to send it higher. And guess what? During that time they're accumulating, you are going to get a lot of people are going to get shaken out and give up. But the people that stay around, those are the people that's going to make life-changing money. We are getting to the phase where crypto is getting mainstream. All we need is decent macro environments. You don't even need perfect macro environments. You need decent macro environments, and we will have a very good Altseason. And it will get that at some point. Trump likes a booming economy. He likes low inflation, low interest rates, and that's what he's going to get one way or the other from the Fed. He does it last time. He's going to do it again. I promise you. You have to just stay the course. There's a reason why 1 to 2% of people win in this game, because they don't pussy out. They don't play with emotions. You can't, there's been many times the last 3 cycles that, even I was about to give up. But if you just stay the course, the fiat system always ends in the same shit, which is end of QT and some more printing. It's always going to lead to the same thing. And this is the importance of when the market's not going anywhere, go learn some shit. Go learn some macros. Then you'll understand everything. Go learn how money works. And once you realize how money works, you understand it's always the same shit. It always leads to printing in the end. So yes, it might take a bit of time. Yes, it might take a couple of more months. Who gives a shit? You just spent 4 years already in crypto, 3 years. Some of you guys longer if you're in previous cycles. For what? For you to give up in the last couple of, it might get rough, but who gives a shit, bro? Like when the market pumps, it really will pump. And they're going to give you glimpses of that hopium. We've seen glimpses of hopium for the last 3 years. No, not really T13. I think gaming is separate, but every single time gaming runs, because gambling coins are kind of similar to gaming, they run more or less back to back. So last time, when gaming was pumping, like a few weeks later after gaming was done, gambling was pumping. And I remember I made quite a lot of money on the gambling coins, even though I didn't want to do it, but there was what gambling coin? Based games, which is like a fucking gambling coin, which I made good money on. Blockchain bets was another one, and there was one more. I forgot what it was called, but it was this one. FX1 was another gambling platform. Made 45x on that. So keep that in mind. It's gambling shits. They do run sometimes. But thank you guys very much. Appreciate every single one of you. Drop a like on your way out if you haven't already done so. I will be live tomorrow, if not Friday. Friday, I'm always live. And I will see you guys very, very soon. I may drop a video tomorrow about something if I got nothing else to do. But thank you guys very much, as I always appreciate the support. I'll see you guys very soon, guys. Take care. Have a lovely day.